Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. I have been trying to request you for my account, but for some reason my account it just stopped
Oh,
working.
that's okay. No worries. What do you want to ask me about?
So I had questions. I just want to get any messages from my grandmother.
hmm Sure. Do you have are both your grandmothers passed?
Just one.
Okay. There's another female with her, and it feels like it's on her level. Does she have a sister who's also passed? Your grandma?
Uh, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Did your one of them has they're making my mouth crooked. Do you know if your grandma had a stroke?
Mm,
She's doing this because she's making my mouth crooked. So either she had a stroke or the female with her had the stroke and she's trying to tell me who's with her. But there's a reference to because I'm seeing the mouth kind of going to the side. So I'm almost seeing something like that. So I'll leave that with you because you might need to figure it out. There's also thank you. There was also a reference to, it's going to sound so weird. I keep seeing the Dixie Chicks. Is there a Dixie or a Dixie name? Because I'm kind of seeing that name.
I have. My mom's maiden name is Dixon.
Oh, your mom's maiden name is Dixon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that would have been your grandfather's last name?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Is he passed?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got the Dixon person. So if that's his last name, then he's probably trying to give me his last name. But I've still got your grandma, but then there's this other female that's there as well. Your grandma is acknowledging this like feeling of fluid in her lungs. Do you know if she was having difficulty with her respiration towards the end and she had fluid buildup and they had to kind of like, they kind of had to like reduce the fluid or take the fluid out?
Yeah. When I know she had cancer and they was sticking tubes and stuff down her throat.
Okay, because she's talking about the fluid building up and it having to be taken out because she's making me reference that. She could not talk, so this was not a fun thing for her to have to go through. She's not trying to downplay what she had to go through at all. She's like, oh, y'all better know what I went through. So she's almost like wanting to make sure y'all know that she really had to push and push and push. She makes me feel like she was ready to go when it was her time. She also keeps acknowledging that she was starting to see things that weren't there, but she was seeing things. Do y'all know she was talking about seeing people or seeing things that weren't there?
Yeah, when my dad went to visit her at the hospital, he was saying that she wasn't where you
Okay.
know.
Okay, because she's acknowledging that she was seeing people coming in and they weren't actually in the room, but she was seeing things. So she's acknowledging that. She's making my hand do this as well. Do you know if one of her hands, that there was some issues as well, or she could not control one of her hands because she's trying to make my hand do this funny thing?
I'm not for sure with
That's okay. I'll leave that with you. She's
okay.
just acknowledging that. She also keeps, thank you. She also keeps, just give me another name. Is there also a Rusty or a Russell name?
I don't
There's a Rusty or a Russell or Russy or Russell. It's got a Russ sounding name to it, but there's a reference to that name as well. So I'm going to leave that with you because she's acknowledging that name also. She
like
also keeps that. Go ahead.
no, I was saying like my mom name is Renetta. It's kind of like it has a R sound, but it's not a Russ.
No, I don't think that's it. Because unless she went by a nickname Rusi, but there's a different. It's almost feels like this is different. So there's another person. So she just might be acknowledging somebody else. There's a picture of her where her hair is kind of dolled up and she was younger, and it's got this little flop to it. Do you know about that picture? And it might even be black and white, and she was wearing like a light or a white colored blouse in it. Do you know about
I,
that picture?
like I've seen a picture like that.
Okay, because she's acknowledging this picture of her, so she's presenting herself to me in this way. She also keeps acknowledging the Bible. Do y'all have her Bible?
I feel like we got rid of it, but I know like she had a Bible and
Okay. She
in
know.
her car
Okay,
he got it, and we had to yeah we
that's okay. She acknowledging
but
her Bible. So if that meant something to her and y'all got rid of it, she's probably calling y'all out because she's acknowledging
okay.
her Bible. She also keeps acknowledging. Thank you. She also keeps acknowledging um, three of them. Um, are there three children for her? Is your mom one of three?
My dad, but that would be my dad's. But it's three of them. It's
Okay.
my dad and his brother and sister.
Okay, because they're acknowledging the three children of the three of them. And then there's one that didn't make it, or one that passed when they were a baby. So do you know about a baby that also didn't make it? But it would have been like a sibling of one of them.
It's possible.
Okay, because she's acknowledging or making reference to that. Your grandmother is also acknowledging. Thank you. Did you used to do a lot of? Was she trying to teach you how to cook?
She she, she wanted me to learn how to cook.
Okay, because she's like wanting you to like learn how to cook. Because she's like, come on, come on. So she's like trying to teach you. So she's like acknowledging that. So she's acknowledging trying to teach you how to cook. She also keeps acknowledging. Thank you. You used to love sticks. Did you always used to collect sticks or just get these sticks or these poles? Because she keeps talking about you playing with these and then telling you that you were going to keep poking your eye or you're going to stab yourself.
I wanted to play the drums
Oh, perfect. She's just acknowledging the sticks. I'm like, what does the stick say? So she's acknowledging you with the sticks. So she's making reference to that. She also keeps acknowledging, thank you. Have you been hearing banging on the walls or knocking on the doors?
Yes.
That's her. So she's just acknowledging that she's been trying to scare you for fun. So she's just acknowledging coming around and trying to mess with you. She also says that the creepy thing or this like the thing that's going up your leg sometimes, she says that that's also them trying to let you know they're around. It might feel like something's crawling up your leg, but there's nothing there. So she's acknowledging that sometimes when you're laying down or just chilling, that's her trying to get your attention. She also says, thank you. Do you like playing video games?
I'm actually playing
like,
a video game.
She's like in on you and she's like, you could do more than just play. It's almost like get outside or go outside. So she's like wanting you to like get outside. She also talks about thank you. Did you not stick with your last job too long, or you just quit too soon?
Yeah, I mean, even with this one right now, it's becoming. It seems like it's about to come to an end.
Okay,
So,
because she's acknowledging like you. She's talking about you quitting your job, and she's talking about you not sticking it out, and how we don't always get to. She comes from a different time, but she's almost like we don't get to just be picky. She says we didn't get to be picky in my time. She says, so I don't know where you got off, where you get to be that picky. She says you should just be grateful. So she's almost getting on you and kind of like chastising you a little bit. There's a picture of you when you're, I don't know if you're like in a little tub or like in a taking a shower, like as a baby in the tub, or if you're in a pool. But she's acknowledging you a picture of you when you were little. And I almost want to feel like you were taking a bath, but there's a picture of you when you were little because she's acknowledging this picture of you, and it's one of her favorite pictures of you. So you're a little bit, and there's a female in the picture with you. So either this is a sister or a cousin, but there's a picture of you.
I have a picture with my best friend. I just saw my wife that. It's a picture of me and my best friend in her backyard. It was a party, and me and her were both hugging each other. So I'm pretty sure that
it's no. This is like in the tub or in water. Like y'all would be playing in the water because she's acknowledging this picture. And you were little. There's a female in the picture, so that might be like a female cousin or a sister. But she's acknowledging this picture. You were a baby, and she's acknowledging. Thank you. You used to. There was a towel when you were a baby, and like this towel was like a dog, or you called it the doggy towel. But there was some towel that you used to drag around sometimes, and she's acknowledging you like going around with this towel and acting like it was a dog because you wanted a dog so bad, or you wanted a pet. So she's acknowledging something like that. You asked your mom; she might know exactly what she's talking about because that's the way she's describing it. Okay, she's around you. She's around you. She I wish some other rose or a tattoo. Do you have a tattoo for your grandma?
I haven't made one specifically for her yet, but I've been thinking about one.
Do you know if it's going to be a flower or like a rose?
I wanted some roses.
Okay. She's telling you she don't really care for tattoos, so just so you know. So she's just letting you know, like, even though you want to, she's like, so she's almost like letting you know that. She's
Okay.
all right. She's with you.
All right.
All right, you take care of yourself.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to do one more video, and then I'm going to come back to the text, y'all, okay?